and the masters of the universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull, Cringer became the mighty Battle Cat, and I became He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Only 3 others share this secret. Our friends, the Sorceress, Man-at-Arms, and Orko. Together we defend Castle Grayskull from the evil forces of Skeletor.
Hey guys, this is SolarRack333 with another, I guess, what do we call this? A work in progress for another Castle Grayskull repaint. This is the second time and last time I will be making this custom because this will be for my collection. I've already taken it apart and cleaned it with soap and water. And cleaning this thing is a pain. But here they all, well, not all of the pieces, all that I can fit on this table here. And I'm gonna give it a spray paint base coat with Krylon flat black. Now before I start painting this guy, I just noticed there's like little molding defects here, 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 and then 4 more on the other side. And I looked at the photos at the other Castle Grayskull. It looks like they all have that molding issue. Maybe that's how they are made, and then the pieces cut off. I don't know. That's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna see if I can fill that in or sand it a little bit more even. I never did notice that with the first Castle Grayskull, so you know, hope that guy's watching and now sees it and cannot unsee it. So I will apply the base coat on these, then touch that up later. But here it goes. And then I haven't decided if I'll do one big video showing the entire process or make multi-parts, or maybe this will be the intro and then do one big video. Also notice after I cleaned it, little white specks showed up. I don't know what that is. It's not soap. Oh well, it'll be covered up. Those 2 pieces are from the Battlefield Warrior 2-pack with Battle Cat. This is from the Stridor. So I wanted to wait until I got all of these green pieces to paint them all together, that way they match. That's most of it. So yeah, I'll do this later. Now I'll continue applying paint to these. We'll see how this goes. Hey guys, this is SolarRack333 and I'm continuing with my Castle Grayskull repaint. All of the other pieces are now fully coated with the flat black, and going to use the Krylon Color Max flat black. sometimes this is really hard to find. I don't understand what's going on. Other people customizing their Castle Grayskulls, I guess. I went ahead and filled in those holes with putty, sanded it smooth. I can't feel anything there. Hopefully when I coat it with the flat black, you won't even notice there was something there. Then I have to coat this last piece. When I washed it, I didn't notice this had a sticker, so I had some water damage. That sucks, but oh well. So here it goes. Through the door. That's going to be fun to paint. When I start applying the dry brushing, I'm basically going to do the same thing I did before, but I don't remember the exact paints that I used, so it's going to look a little different. But I think it's going to come out really cool. There we go. Now for this part, and you can barely notice a thing there. When I add the green, well, I barely noticed that right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. So there he is. I'll let this dry and then do the other side. So I think what I'll do, I'll just edit this video along with the other ones, and you can see the work in progress as one big video. Thanks for watching, guys. So it's been a week since I've been able to continue applying the base coat. We've had a lot of rainy weather the entire time, so it's like the first full day of sunny weather. So here is the castle. Now I just gotta paint the inside. I also gotta paint this guy. Now this thing here, I went ahead and filled in the hollow gaps. Hopefully, it's still like soft plastic, but looks like it'll stay put. I used the Tamiya white putty, and it took forever to dry, and it kept popping out too, so I wasn't happy with that. So I just scooped out as much as I could, and I used the foam mow. I used this before. I just wanted to fill in the gaps. And it did okay, but it was soft, you know, I mean, it's foam. And so then I went ahead and used crazy glue to fill in more of the gaps and wait for it to harden, and sanded it smooth, or as smooth as it can be, and it's It's okay that it's not smooth because then it'll give it that wood texture. And it feels pretty good. And here's what's left of my flat black. Definitely need to order more, get more. I got 2 cans and I'm already almost empty with the second. So I want to do this one first. All of the other pieces have their base coat. That's pretty good. And now for this. Ooh, I'm downwind from this. Oh well, you'll see the rest later. Alright, so it is now September 29th, 2023. I don't remember when I laid the flat black base coat on this thing because it's just been sitting there in my work in progress shelf for months. I have to go back and look at my original video that started this project. I wouldn't be surprised if it's been over a year. Of course, once you see the video, it'll be all edited into one. But yeah, and but there it is, fully base coated, as well as the other pieces. Okay, so those are ready to go, and these are the paints I'm going to use. I guess this is Apple Barrel Christmas Green. This is what I used on the Battle Cat customs that I've been doing. And then Craft Smart Outdoor Acrylic Paint, Neon Green. So this is for the the darker color, and then this for the highlights. And then for the woods, I'm going to use more Apple Barrel Burnt Umber, and then Folk Art Black Brown. I think these work for pieces like these. I don't know how well these will work for like Transformer figures, because I play with them. I still want them to be transformable and be handled, but for something like this, this is great. For any metallic parts of the castle, I still have my Tester's acrylic copper. This is I think maybe one of the original ones that I've been using for over a decade now. This thing, because I don't use it that much. I only use it for certain pieces. It's down to the last. I don't even know. It's mostly water. Anytime I need to reactivate it, I put hot water to melt the remaining pigments in there. And then brass too. I think this is my original brass. I never bought another brass. Same thing. I use hot water to activate the paint. Yeah. This is the brass that I use for the old Cybertron Primus custom. Still have some left. So yeah, these are the paints I'm going to use. And then just have at it. Now this is a little wet, so it's not quite dry brushing, and the lighting here isn't too good. One of the reasons why I took forever to do this, I do want to show the work in progress. But that's kind of strong, a little too much. And to film it, the house is kind of a mess, so there was no ideal spot. other than this little location, which doesn't have the best lighting. Otherwise, I would have finished this months ago. But yeah, this is it. I mean, right now it's a little dark, but I'm gonna just go bit by bit until it looks right. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think I'll do the rest of the face here. And then I'll just continue doing this till it looks cool. Put this back. So I think what I'll do is just get it started here, then do the rest off camera, because this I'm already feeling is not ideal. And then if I feel I overdid it with the green, I'm set with black. So I'll touch it up with this, maybe give it a black wash, and then try again with the greens. And I will probably give this the same paint scheme as my last Castle Grayskull custom. That one I sold on eBay, and some lucky bidder won it for the same price I paid. So you know, some guy out there got a custom Castle Grayskull at retail price. I thought there would be a bidding war. That didn't happen, but I don't mind. Yeah, it looks pretty cool right there. And just a little bit of green, just like that. Now, I'm going to do this real quick. So, boom, just like that. So, any of the wooden portions of the castle will just get a very quick brown dry brush. That's it. So that's going to be really cool. You know, when I did the first one, it was kind of a learning curve. But yeah, I can do this very quickly. And then I can lighten the brown or darken it with a black wash. But yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. So this is what it looks like now. Alright, so it's the next day, September 30th, 2023, and yeah, it's looking pretty cool so far. Now the lighting is actually making it look a little bit lighter than it actually is, but that does look pretty cool. And so there's both sides. I'm going to focus only on the green right now. Then I'll go back and do the other colors. But I'm also now going to go with the neon green right there. And here's the green that I use for the dry brushing. So I'll just use the other side. And little drop. And then I just do that. And just have at it. Yeah, I mean, just that little bit does the trick here. Now, this is not the ideal angle, so I'll just do the skull. Now if it's a little wet, that's fine. I just keep dry brushing it until it kind of spreads and then blends in. And then I just keep doing this until it looks cool. I mean, if I wanted to, I can stop right now and be happy with that. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I really want this to pop. And I haven't done the inside yet, so once I'm done with the outside, I'll continue adding the greens to the inside of the castle. Do another little dab. I'm doing the Bob Ross here. Beat the devil out of it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've been seeing a lot of really cool Castle Grayskull customs. You know, some people modify it too to make the inside look different. It looks awesome. I'm not going to go that far though. I've been seeing scratch builds. People that just use styrene or styrofoam. Just build it from scratch. Snake Mountain too. Like, man, if I had the space, I'd like to do something like that. looks cool. The skull definitely pops now. So yeah, I will now continue with the rest of this, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I think I have the exterior of the castle complete. Again, I dry brushed it with the Christmas green, the apple barrel Christmas green matte acrylic paint. I like this green. This is, I mean, this is the green I picture. You know, I'm sure there's other shades, but this, yeah, this is a nice shade of green. And then I lightened it with the Craftsmart outdoor acrylic paint, neon green, just very nice. And then looks cool. Then I painted the browns for the, I guess, the roof, I guess. 2 shades of brown, I forgot. And I think I used a little bit of white to lighten it too. And then gave it a black wash. And then went ahead and painted the door, which looks awesome. Again, I just painted it brown, gave it a black wash. Actually, I dry brushed the silver first, because if a little bit of the silver got on the door itself, I would then just paint that part brown. Then gave the entire door a black wash. That dirtied up the silver a little too much, but before I brightened it back up, I went ahead and gave it a green wash. I wanted to give it that aged, rusty look. And here's the watered down green paint. Just dipped it and let it seep through the cracks, and then watered down a little bit of this copper, and same thing. Then let it dry, and I kept doing it until it looked right to my eyes. A little bit of green and copper. Then I just have to wait for it to dry to see what it looks like, and I think so far it looks good. I'll have to compare it to my original castle to see if I got it just right. But yeah, I'm really liking that. And the next step will be to paint the inside. I did paint the drawbridge. But I haven't done anything to the inside yet, so that'll be next. Alright, so it's been almost a month since I did any work on this. It's now October 23rd, 2023, and got the door, or the drawbridge, painted up nice. You know, brown, and then the black wash, and then silver dry brushing for the metal parts, and then I gave it a green wash and a copper wash to give it that aged, rusted look. And that was just trial and error. You know, sometimes it was a little too green, and then a little too much copper, so I had to find the right balance. I had to look at my first castle to see what it looked like, and it was close to this, so it came out pretty cool. I really like that. Then a little lighter shade of green on the skull portion of the castle, and yeah, it's coming along nice. On the other side you can see the brown for the roof. And then the inside, it's not quite finished. I'm going to do the same paint scheme as I did in the first one, so this is going to be kind of a bluish gray, because I want that Filmation throne room color scheme. Yeah, so it's come along very nice. And then paint it up. Anything that is green, the pole where the elevator is going to go, that's going to be green because I want it to blend into the background. I have the point dread. This was the final piece. This is what I was waiting for. I would have painted this a lot sooner. When I saw this thing announced, I had to wait because I wanted to make sure that it had the same shade of green. Here's a what is this? This is Strider's display. I think this is, oh man, I'm drawing a blank. What? Whatever. And then anything that is wood has already been painted brown with some black panel lining. Once I paint the throne room, then I'm going to put everything together. Here's the weapons stack. That's chrome marker. I just dabbed onto the rivets, I guess. And so we're gonna dry brush silver in there, and then once this is finished, that will go in there. The computer. So those are silver cannon, or the whatever, silver. Then the elevator will be copper. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to give those a gloss clear coat. I didn't do that the first time. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. The throne needs to be painted. Look, I applied this base coat over a year ago, and it just sat there, so you can see the dust. I'm gonna paint that to look like stone, because the sorcerer's throne is actually stone. And then I gotta paint this little guy. I think I'll do him like a brass or gold. So this is coming along nicely. And the next stage is again painting the throne room, and then I start putting the pieces together. Once everything is put together, I might do another black wash, you know, for the inside. And then add some details to the computer consoles, things like that. So awesome. And here is Castle Grayskull complete. Man. Now it really shouldn't have taken this long. It just sat on my shelf with the base coat for the longest time. And once I got going, it really didn't take long. You know, but here it is, looking awesome. And again, gave it a flat black base coat, then dry brushed it with the, you know, various greens, then dry brushed the drawbridge brown, gave it a black wash, then painted it, added the silver and all of the rusty green and copper. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this. There's the other side. Now there is like molding things, I don't know what else to call them. I filled it in as best I could. I probably could have done a better job now, but oh well. Sanded it as flat as I could, and I think I used crazy glue to fill in the gaps, but you know, I think it came out pretty cool. And open up the castle. There you go. And same thing, dry brushed the brown, then gave it a little black wash, more of a panel lining, then added little silver bits. Painted the consoles, then gave it a flat clear coat. Painted the elevator copper, and this little thing gold. The throne, painted it gray to make it look like stone. In this room, again, I painted it to have that filmation look, because the throne room is mostly like a bluish gray. So I wanted to make it look different from the other parts of the castle. This still works. Now, I didn't add the stickers. My first version I did, but I wonder if those are holding up. Sorry if it didn't, whoever purchased it. But remember, you bought a custom for retail price. Yeah. So since I added the stickers on the first version, and it did look cool, I figured maybe this one I just won't add the sticker. Plus I lost the stickers, so that made that decision easy. But yeah, that came out very cool. I'm very happy with this. Then I want to see what the castle looks like with the sorceress at the door. And Prince Adam and Cringer. And then becoming He-Man, Battle Cat. painted the Battlefield Warrior, was it? The display stand. So I painted it to match the castle. Both stands. Stridor's stand too. The Wind Raider. So anything that is green has been painted. Same goes with the Point Dread. I masked up the computer console so I can paint the whole thing. Now this, I'm not going to take this apart, but if I wanted to, I can just display the whole thing like that. Oh. Unfortunately, it just sits there, so it's not really clipped on there. That's fine. And then, the accessories, painted those. Unfortunately, I lost one of the weapons. I'm not going to paint the weapons. The first Castle Grayskull, I painted everything, including the weapons. I'm going to leave those unpainted. Here's the ladder. And the ladder, I filled in the hollow bits. I forgot what I used. Probably putty and whatever. So it actually feels solid. Looks solid too. So, yeah. So yeah, I am very happy with this. This is mine. I will not paint another one. Oh, here's the Filmation Sorceress with the Revelations cloth cape. So that looks pretty cool. And it was only after I was done painting all of these did I realize I did not paint the base for the Sky Sled. So that'll stay unpainted. Maybe I can give it a wash. I'll cheat. But I can't remove this, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's on there good. So, damn, I missed one. But now that I have this finished, I can continue with this. So there it is, my Castle Grayskull complete. Whew. Thanks for watching, guys.